Welcome to the channel. Today we are trying to beat the golf course by shooting 72 from the white tees. Realistically, my handicap's a 14 right now, so I'm trying to beat net par. Hole 1, par 4, 345 yards. Sliced it to the right with the driver for 205 yards, but luckily it stayed in bounds.
All right, 140, 138 middle for 8 iron.
Second shot here. Pin is in the back, 138 yards. Great shot with the 8 iron. Right on the green for a gur. Greens in regulation. Beautiful day here in Portland, Oregon. Got a 12-footer here for a birdie. Not much to this putt. Just got to get the speed and go a little bit past the hole if possible. And it was a good line, just left it short. But can't complain with a gross par, a net birdie for this hole, so we're at -1 for net. Thanks for being here. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hole 2, par 4, 413 yards. This weekend I got my Open Championship for my men's club, so preparing for that tournament. Driver here. A little fadey, 224 yards, pretty weak, pretty spinny, but in play. Second shot here, 189 yards. Don't have much of a shot. Gonna hit the tree probably if I'd hit a normal shot, so punching out. Little low 5 iron.
All right, 94 to the flag. I'm on the rough, so I could have a flyer here and downwind. Then we're gonna play a 90-yard shot. All right.
Third shot there, great shot for a gur. Just got a little 5-footer here for the par. Reading it as a left to right. And just enough there, got the gross par, net birdie. So overall we're at net -2.
All right, 166 to the flag. Super downwind. Playing 155 club and rolling it up there.
Hole 3, par 366 yards. Try to fly a 5 iron up there and hit it a bit fat.
All right, so 43. Gonna play a 40-yard shot with a 56 degree.
Second shot there, 33 yards to the pin, played a 30-yard shot. Pretty good, got it onto the green. So got a 10-footer here for the par. Reading a right to left, slightly uphill.
Right.
So just trying to hit it into the hole. And it's a great shot, nice gross par, net par.
All right, 204 to the creek, 204 to the pond.
Hole 4, par 4, 354 yards. Electing a 4 hybrid, so I don't reach the pond there, and it's a good shot onto the fairway.
So it's 149 to the flag, 155 to the back. but there's some wind into us and it's uphill. So I'm going to club up and hit a 5-iron.
So second shot here of the par 4, 149 yards to the pin, 155 back. Elected to hit a 5-iron, but that was a bad decision.
So a bit long, got a 60
Short-sighted
here.
now.
Just gotta get onto the green. No double chips today. Let's get it on. Hopefully for par. Just gonna land it on the fringe there.
Definitely should have went with a 6-iron there. Just get it onto the middle of the green. Pretty good chip from there with a 60-degree.
5-footer, aiming about right center.
Just missed it. Didn't aim enough right, so we got a gross bogey +1, but a net par. So still overall net -2. Hole 5, par 5, 454 yards. Using the driver here. Playing a little fade to the left center. Aiming left center, trying to leak it back to the right a little bit. But the club face was a little closed at impact, causing a little slight pull there.
All right. Pin's front, but it's gonna call a straight shot or a draw, not a fade, or that's in the water. So I'm gonna lay up right before the water on the right. 5-iron, about 175.
Another pull again, but it's safe. Luckily it didn't hit the trees on the left there, and it's a good layup.
56 yards, gotta carry 50. So I'll play the number. A little wind hurt. I'll play a 60-yard shot here.
Third shot, only 56 yards. I'm glad I
Great shot.
hit a 60-yard shot there because the wind was into me, so it was a good decision there. So another 4 or 5 footer here. A lot of 4 or 5 foot putts here. Got to practice those a lot. Aiming like one ball left of the hole. And it was enough there. Nice birdie. And I popped there, so it's a net eagle. So we're at -4 for net. Great start so far.
All right, hole 6, playing a little fade.
Hole 6, par 4, 360 yards. Picking the driver again. As you can see in the last few shots, dealing with a pull a lot right now. And it's another pull. Luckily, I get the members bounce off the trees, and it bounces back into the fairway. Very lucky.
186 to the flag. Wind pushing left. I'm going to aim center of green, and hopefully this goes back to the flag.
So pin is middle left. Definitely shouldn't be aiming left. Tried more right, right or center, and just pulled it again with the hybrid. But luckily not in the bunker. Just got a little 60-degree wedge chip shot here. And just too much left there. So aiming about 1 cup to the left. And definitely wasn't enough, or didn't hit it with enough pace downhill. So I'll learn for next time. Bogey +1, it's a par. Net par. So we're still at -4 for overall net.
All right, 175. Wind pushing to the right. Back pin, back right.
So pin is back. Hole 7, par 3, 175 yards. Elected a 5-iron. I think I did. Might have pulled a 7. I'm not sure. This is a weird shot. And definitely aiming so left. Maybe trying to hit a fade. But watching the video, I could definitely tell I was left of where I was trying to go on my target line.
All right, 33 yards uphill. Rather be short of it than long. Play a 30-yard shot here.
Left that chip a bit short. Definitely hit it fat, but also near the sand.
36
So
feet.
could have been a
close.
sand effect and a
right to
fat
left.
shot. But luckily on the green here. Just trying to leg it close to get a bogey.
Good lag.
Really good lag. Tap in for a bogey +1. No pop there, so overall net goes down to -3. Hole 8, par 4, 367 yards. Definitely aiming like right side of fairway. Don't want to go left. Kind of in jail left. Right, you have some shots. It's a big slice to the right, but there's some shots out there. I got to figure out what's happening with my swing with that.
All right, it's 150 to the front. I got to get over these trees, hitting a 7-iron. Lie is pretty uphill, so it should go up. Hands high.
Second shot here, 150 yards. Pin is up front. Got to get it over the trees, and it's a great shot with the 7-iron. Really try to hit a high shot with hands high. Really a great shot for today's round. Just trying to leg it close here, downhill. And just left that really short. The greens are pretty tricky today. They look fast, but they're not really that fast. So aiming about 1 foot left, one ball left. And it's another great putt there for 6 feet. Nice par, net birdie. So we're overall net -4.
So here, just aiming left of that Christmas tree on the right side of the fairway. Play a little fade, but a little fade to me is like a draw. So let's do this.
Hole 9, par 5, 469 yards. Went a little left of my target line, but it's a great shot. Nice fade.
All right, so that drive went 255. Nice little fade. I got 200 to the front, 214 middle. Gonna hit a 5-wood here for 200 downhill.
Second shot here, 214 yards down the hill. Elected a 5-wood, really fadey, but misses the bunker. Pretty good shot.
So 33 yards to the flag. I'm gonna play a 30-yard shot with a 60-degree wedge. and try to get it close.
All right, third shot. Good news, it's a gur. Nice gur. Bad news, the shot was hit kind of fat, and with a 60-degree wedge, not very forgiving there. So just plopped it up. But take the positives, get a 2-putt here, and get out of here with a par.
Try to get a par here and be done. Over 50 feet here. Just leg it close. Sit.
Asking it to sit, and it does. A nice 4-footer for a par, a net birdie. So overall net -5. We're at 38 at the turn +2. Great statistics here. No penalties off the tees, no 3-putts. It's really the key to scoring well in golf is to limit those penalties off the tee, limit your 3-putts. You can control those. The next level is scrambling and making those birdies. But staying out of trouble is a key to scoring well here. Hole 10, par 4, 354 yards. Choosing a 5-wood because I know my 5-wood is very consistently pretty straight.
All right, it's 136 to the pin. My 8-iron goes about 138, so we're gonna hit the spool right at it.
Second shot here, 136 yards, electing an 8-iron, 138 about, goes about 138, so nicely on the green. Here's the creek today. You can see the ducks on that wood there just hanging out. Lots of golf balls in there. All right, birdie attempt here, 18-footer, left to right. Pretty good speed, just missed it a little bit, could have aimed a little bit more left. But happy with a tap-in par. Nice net birdie. So overall -6.
Left to right, but not enough left. All right, 104. Perfect pitching wedge for me, which goes 106. Get this close. Just left of the flag.
Hole 11, par 3, 104 yards, electing a 6-iron, a pitching wedge, because it goes 106.
A little left to right here. Don't miss on the low side.
And the read was good, just didn't play it high enough, and we're short-sided, and you can see the ball goes more away from the hole. If I miss above the hole, it'd be closer to the hole finishing there. So a mistake there.
Left edge, left edge.
And it wasn't enough. Should have aimed one ball left. So we're in with a bogey, a net bogey there. Overall net -5.
Yeah, don't miss on the low side.
Hole 12, par 4, 384 yards, electing the driver. Check out my setup because this is going to be a great drive. Boom, laid into that. Hit it on the screws that people say. 277 yards down the fairway. Best drive today.
All right, 122 flag. Wind going to the left. I'm playing a full smooth 9.
So second shot here, 122 yards, hitting a 9-iron, trying for a smooth 9-iron, going right at the flag. And it's tracking to be a great shot. Awesome shot. So got a 7-footer here, downhill. Plumb Bob says left to right. So yeah, aiming about 1 ball left. And it trickles in. Great birdie. Pop there, so net eagle. Overall -7.
Great round so far. Man, shooting like +1 right now. +1 and 13th hole. This is great. Let's see how this ends.
So hole 13, par 5, 484 yards. We're at net -7. Playing well. Net -7 will definitely give me a chance to win the Open Championship at my club this weekend. But bad tee shot there. We're penalty on the right side, red stakes. So dropping on the line there of the slice. Third shot here, 7-iron. Really good shot over the trees. Got good distance out of that.
55 yards. A little bit more than 50.
Fourth shot here. Pin is in the back, about 55 yards, and not a great wedge shot over the green. Hit it 62 yards. So now we're short-sided. Hitting a bit of a flop shot with a 60-degree wedge. Pretty good shot, but still pretty far to save myself. Big mistake there. Try to get that wedge, that first wedge, onto the green. Should have been short of the yardage. And 2-putt that for a double bogey. So overall net -6. Hole 14, par 4, 375 yards. When I played this at competition last week, got a 13 on this hole and hit driver. Try to cut those trees on the left with the driver. So not doing that today. Hitting the 3-wood. Nice little draw.
176. Flag is up front. Just gonna run it up there. 5-iron.
But yeah, 13. 2 OBs left, and it was not good. So now we're in position. Some holes you just gotta accept the bogey. That they're too hard. So bogey here is all right. Second shot here, 176 yards still. Electing a 5-iron, tried to push it up there and roll it up there.
All right,
but
29 yards.
Left it short. Here we got a 29-yard shot to the flag, electing a 30-yard shot. Just went on to the green. But flew it again. So something is up with my wedges. I gotta probably do a wedge matrix again. Or it's summer, it's just blasting, so gotta polish that up, my wedge game. And pretty good lag. Beautiful time at the golf course. The sun is coming down. little 4-footer for a bogey +1 net par. So pretty happy with that score. So overall net -6.
145, but wind in my face. Playing a 6-iron, 155.
Hole 15, par 3, 145 yards. Wind into my face, so electing a 6-iron for 155. It's a great swing. Right on target, a little left of my flag, and looks good. Nearly pin high. Happy with that shot. This is the only hole where I've ever gotten a hole-in-one, so special place in my heart for this hole. Always think I could hole it on this hole. All right, birdie putt. Reading a left to right swing. Downhill. And read it correctly, just missed it. Good attempt though. And in with a tap in par. Hole 16, par 4, 403 yards. Pretty long par 4. Another one of those, if you get a bogey, you take that. And that driver swing was great. 252 yards, a little cut to the right.
141, but kind of keep this low, so I'll hit a 5-iron punch.
Second shot here, 141 yards. Electing a 5-iron punch shot, just keep it low and roll it up there. Pretty good shot, just on the right fringe there. So now,
right to left downhill a bit. Got to get through this fringe.
got to judge the fringe here. Got to judge the downhill right to left. And judged it incorrectly. Super downhill. Left myself with a 10-footer for par here. That definitely looks a left to right, but it was straight. Very confusing green. But again, bogey, net par. So overall -6 still. Hole 17, par 5, 490 yards. I am not sure what's up with my driver. Sometimes it's a great little fade. Sometimes it's a slice. Sometimes it's a
All right, we're going to go up the right.
Gotta figure that out. Gotta hit the range. Second shot here, going right side of the hole. Hit a 7-iron, blasted it 182 yards. And look what we have here. I'm next to this shed thing. Should I get relief here? Probably not. Got a shot. Third shot, 92 yards only. Hit the tree and just dropped down. So fourth shot here, just below the green. Electing a 52-degree wedge, trying to hit a low shot. Just punch it onto the green there. And it turned out to be an excellent shot. Got this little 6-7 footer here for the par. Downhill, reading a right to left. But amateur mistake, missed on the low side again. So we got the bogey +1. Net par, so overall still -6. Pretty good for being next to that shed. All right, folks, we've reached the last hole, hole 18, par 4, 382 yards. What's my driver going to do on this one? And it's another right shot, fade a little bit. I could see my feet. It's definitely pointing to the right, so got to clean that up. clean up the alignment.
All right, 178. Hitting a hybrid again. Just controlling it, center of green.
Second shot here, 178 yards, 4 hybrid. Check my alignment again. Maybe I did this on purpose because I didn't want to hit that tree, but definitely aiming right at that bunker. And it goes where I aligned. I was surprised then, but watching this, not surprised. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you're still here, please subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Third shot here from the sand, 56-degree wedge. Really good shot there. Been working on my sand shots a lot. Really just working on tempo, 1, 2, 3, not to try to make it so quick. And it's been really paying off.
All right, let's go check it out. Just landed down here, trickled down, and right here, 6-footer for the par.
So another 6, 7-footer right to left. And again, missed on the low side. Yeah, got to work on those. But again, another tough hole. Bogey's all right. Net par. So final score today, 80 plus 8. Overall net minus 6. That would definitely win this weekend, I would think. Key statistics, only 1 penalty off the tee. Only 1 3-putt. Scrambling, got to work on that. 1 for 9.
All right, pretty good round today. From my calculations in my head, it's a plus 8 or an 80. Pretty good. My handicap right now is at a 14. So I needed to shoot an 84, which is really good for the British Open that's coming up this weekend at our men's club. So super happy with that. At the turn, it was around plus 2, I think, for a 38. Probably the best 9 I've ever had on the front 9. Fell apart a little bit on the back 9. There were some people behind me, so it was a bit rushed, and I was recording my round, so it was a bit rushed there. But did the best I could and shot an 80. Super happy with an 80. For a moment there, I really thought I was going to beat the course and shoot par today, but it just didn't happen with that back 9. Back 9 is pretty tough, and just the short putts weren't falling on the back 9 like they were on the front 9. Yeah, surprisingly, on the front 9, I played with the Titleist AVX. Just found a ball, played that ball. Didn't really play that premium ball, but the AVX. And then the back 9 actually was playing like a Kirkland. So also hit a few shots with the Bridgestone. And that's actually what ChatGPT or AI suggested I hit with. The Bridgestone Tour RBS, I think, or RBX, one of those. So very interesting. And also, yeah, new driver in the bag, the Callaway Elite Triple Diamond 9-degree. That's what I was hitting my driver with today. So super fun round. And the fade isn't that crazy. So the fade it's in play, not so much a slice. And it's a really good driver. So highly recommend that. All right, catch you all later. Thanks for joining in.